All right, guys. So let's go ahead. As traders, come on, buddy. As traders, we want to catch the trend, right? The trend is our friend. So whenever, anytime the trend is moving up, we want to be able to capitalize on these pullbacks. When we break structure, we want to be able to capitalize on these pullbacks here, right? We want to be able to use these pullbacks to our advantage. You know what I'm saying? Because when market is trending and it's moving, these are some good opportunities for us, right? These are good opportunities for us. Now let's go ahead and break this down a little bit, right? So as market comes up and gives us a high and a higher low, I want to mark this up for you guys. I want to make sure I give you guys a real detailed look today. Higher high, higher low. Right? Market is trending. We need this BOS. We need it, right? As soon as we get this BOS, break of structure to the upside, we get another higher high, and as soon as market pulls back, we get another higher low. And the same thing, it's all about repetition, right? This is going to happen over and over again. Over and over again. Higher high, higher low, right? And this is all we are looking at, fam. This is it. This is all we're looking at, right? Nothing changes. Market's trending, right? Nothing changes, family. Right now, what we got to do is learn to capitalize on these pullbacks here, right? Oh my goodness, what do I got to look for in order to capitalize on these pullbacks here to go ahead and continue with the trend? Does that make sense? Give me a 5 if that makes sense, guys.
Yes.
Awesome. Let me pull up the chat to put it over here. Yo, my dog wants to go outside so bad. He probably has to use the restroom. All right, cool. So let's go ahead. I'm going to try to squint this thing up. Can you guys hear him? My boy probably got to take a dump.
Better take him before he leaves a surprise on your floor.
Jose got him. Jose got him. All right, bet. So let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and look for buy opportunities right now. I'm going to go ahead and show you what we need to see in order to capitalize on these pullbacks, right? So let's go ahead. As market is bullish, now I'm going to draw it out for you. As market's bullish, we got to go ahead and find a pullback. Let's just pull this over here. Boom. Market is bullish. It's doing its thing, right? Pumping. Pumping. Now, sooner or later, market's going to have to pull back and give me some type of structure, right? It's not just going to hop in a straight, or, fly in a straight line. Let's go ahead. As market pulls back. So now I got this right here, right? Higher high, higher low, right? I got this right here. Does that make sense, guys? Higher high, higher low. Right? I need this BOS. I need market to go ahead and break structure and continue trend in order for me to find a setup. Right? So as market clears these highs and gives me a nice setup, now what do I have?
Profit.
Higher high, higher low, higher high. Right? Same thing. Higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Right? So now I need to go ahead and find a point of interest. And I like the last selling candle before the breakout rally, guys. That's going to become our starting point. This last selling candle right here is going to be our starting point. Why is that the starting point? Because notice how that's the last selling opportunity candle before market started to rise. This last selling candle, boom, started this super strong bullish rally, right? So once we get this rally breakout, once we get that rally breakout and we can see the rally breakout, levels is actually going to let us know with the indicator. It's going to say, yo, this right here is your breakout candle. It's going to say that's your breakout candle. And then it's going to go ahead and mark this candle up for you, right? But if you can see it, you can see it. But the training wheels are there to help you, right? Extra confirmation. So now we need to go ahead and capitalize on this pullback here. So this is going to be this area that we're planning to take opportunities off of. The lowest area, that's going to be my stop loss, guys. Find that lowest wick in that area. That's going to be my stop loss. So this is my setup right here. Right? This is my setup right here. So as market comes back, all we're doing right now is waiting, fam. We're waiting right now. All right. All right, guys, my bad. So yeah, market's gonna take its sweet time, and that's okay. We have to make sure we have alerts set, right? We should already have an alert set right here. If we have a setup that we could see, and we're waiting for it, we should definitely have an alert set. So once market hits that area, boom, we've got a notification. We should be at our desk now. We should be looking at our phone. That way we can go ahead and find this opportunity. So as the market enters my zone, we're already looking to buy, right? We're looking to take some buys. Now, we would like to take out this high right here. We would like to take that high out. Why? Well, if we're going to continue trend, it only makes sense for us to blow past the high and continue, right? Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Does that make sense, guys?
Yes.
Awesome. 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 Now, that's for continuations for buys. Now, the same thing goes for sells, right? So if we were using, if we were going for sells, we would be looking for the same exact thing, just in the opposite direction. Right, same exact thing in the opposite direction. Cool. Do you guys want to go look for some opportunities, look for some setups, or do you guys want me to break this down real quick one more time?
Opportunities.
Let's go look for some opportunities. Honestly,
Hey,
guys,
Vinny,
what's up?
can you go to the higher time frames and like once you get into the live market, but go into like go into the higher time frame and kind of show us, for those that don't know, and for me again,
Gotcha.
how we look for the trend first so that we know whether we're going to be looking for buys or sells.
Bro, you read my mind. That's exactly what I was gonna do. I was gonna
Easy,
tell you,
thank you.
but yeah, I got you, bro. That's thank you for pointing it out. But you read my mind for sure, 100%. All right. Someone wants a breakdown one more time. Let's go ahead and get it. All right. So guys, we are uptrending. If you could see that we're uptrending, guys, on the chart, and you can see market's definitely heading up, that's an uptrend, right? Market is trending. Now we have to capitalize on these pullbacks here. When market pulls back, we have to go ahead and capitalize, because when it's dropping, guys, that's a discounted price, right? Price is too high for the big banks to buy from, right? They want a discount. So they're going to go ahead, let the price drop, find a new point of interest in this area, take that discount, and buy. Now, we have to capitalize when the banks do that, right? So we have to go ahead and find that little specific area that they want to look at, right? Now, for levels is going to go ahead. They make it very easy on levels. We can go ahead and pull these boxes out, right? But we need to follow the trend, right? The trend is definitely going to help us out. So when we can see market is uptrending and we break trend, guys, we need to go ahead and locate that breakout rally, right? You need to be able to see a breakout rally on the chart, right? That's very important. You need to be able to see that breakout rally on the chart because that lets us know that market wants to go ahead and continue now, right? So let's go ahead. We need to be able to find our point of interest somewhere in this area, guys. Somewhere in this area. Because when market wants to go ahead and pull back to that discounted price, we need to be ready and we need to take advantage of that. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Awesome. Ernesto, I know you asked for the one more time breakdown. I want to make sure that makes sense for you, bro, before I continue. I don't got no water. Ernesto, where you at, my boy? All right. Awesome.
Oh, my bad. I don't know if you saw me, but I said, yeah, it made sense.
All right, cool.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, bro. So now let's go ahead and draw it out real quick. Right, let's go ahead and draw this thing out. I'm drawing it from right here, guys, just so you know. I'm going to use the same exact drawing, just with the candles, okay? Right, so notice, boom, we got a bullish rally. Let's go ahead and just make these a little smaller so it kind of fits the drawing. Boom, we got a bullish rally. So now we're equal here, guys, right? You guys with me? We're equal here. So boom, market's going to start to pull back. Sooner or later, market's going to go ahead and give us some type of structure and pull back. So let's go ahead. Boom. Awesome. Now that's cool, right? All we have is higher high, higher low, right? Same thing, higher high, higher low. Now we need this breakout. We need this rally breakout in order for us to get some confirmation market wants to continue buying, right? So let's go ahead. Boom. Market's doing its thing. Market's doing its thing. So right now, this is what I got. Higher high, higher low, higher high, right? It's the same thing. Does that make sense? Are you guys with me right now? So once we can identify this breakout rally to the upside, right? We can identify the breakout rally. We need to follow that rally back down, guys. Follow that rally back down. 1 candle, 2 candle, 3 candle, boom. There it is right there. The last selling candle that started that bullish rally. Make sure that's in your notes, guys. The last selling candle that starts the bullish rally. Boom. You can see this last selling candle gives us this bullish breakout right here. This is the area we need to go ahead and capitalize on. Right? Now this is just like a perfect example, right? Just a perfect example of market needs to come back, right? Now what if it looks a little different? What if it looks like this? Let's go ahead, pull this back actually. Market doesn't break above. Market pulls back one more time. And then boom, we get a breakout here. Which one's my starting point now, guys? Which one is my starting point now? The blue arrow or the red arrow? Oops.
Red arrow.
My bad. Which one? Blue or the red? Which one is my starting point? Which one gives me the breakout rally?
It's the like a blue. The blue.
It's the blue arrow. The blue arrow. Why is it the blue arrow and not the red? Because the blue arrow gives us the breakout rally. Notice how the red, it gives us the rally, but it doesn't give us the breakout. Right? It doesn't give us the breakout. That's the most important thing. We need to be able to find the breakout rally. Boom. 2 candle rally, but we need to follow that candle, that 2 candle rally back down. 1, 2, boom. That right there is my new starting point. My new starting point. Let's grab this wick. You know what? New wick. That's my new starting point. So when market wants to come back and pull back for that new ride, I already have my area locked and loaded. My stop loss below the low. Minimum monetary risk to reward. Right? So the market wants to go ahead, take off, and come back for me, guys. I'll be ready. Pull back. The banks get that discounted price they're looking for, and we take advantage of that. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Let's go. What was that you said about the last candle to break out is where you... Yes, the last candle before the breakout rally. The last candle before the breakout rally, that's your starting point. We want to take advantage of that candle right there. So notice how this red candle, a lot of people get this one confused right there. Right? They could spot the rally. You're like, oh yeah, we get a rally here. So this right here is going to be our starting point. And even that was me, all right? I made that mistake as well. Right? And then I was like, dang, trades are coming up short. And then I was like, oh, it's the candle back. You guys got me?
We got you back, bro.
All right, bet.
Yeah.
The last selling candle before the breakout rally. And levels will let you know. It's going to say, look, this is the breakout candle. Let's delete this. And this is actually going to be blue, but it's going to say BOS. And levels will let you know. Boom. So you see a blue arrow, blue line that says break a structure. You're already thinking some buys. And then the zone's going to look like that. And this is what we're waiting for right there. Boom. To continue buys. So when market comes back, we can go ahead and capitalize. Boom. Make sense, fam? You ready for some live examples?
Let's get it.
Let's get it. Yeah, we're going to have to upgrade this Wi-Fi, though. Let's see. I want to look at NZD USD. Coach is looking at this, and I hopped on the 4-hour, and I was like, what? Okay, yeah. So, guys, sometimes when we're stuck on the 1-hour time frame, like we're really stuck, and we think that, and we don't even know it really. Do I get the mesh system? I don't know what that is, but you're gonna have to put me on. Right, when we're on the 1-hour time frame, we really think that we know where the directional bias is, but sometimes we can be trading higher time frame consolidation and we don't even really know it. Right, so it's super good to hop on higher time frames to start off, because then you're gonna know where the real directional bias is. Right, because right now, I mean, this looks like market is uptrending on the 1-hour. Right. But when you zoom out a little bit, you're like, well, it looks like market has just been consolidating in this range for a minute. You know what I'm saying? So it's really good to zoom out and hop on some higher time frame bias, higher time frame chart work, because then you'll see, oh man, I mean, you're kind of right. It is just consolidating back and forth a little bit. Right, so that's a good thing, guys. Hop on higher time frame. That'll give you real directional bias. Right, check me out. We can see here, even on the daily. was downtrending for a while. Right, was downtrending for a while. That's an ugly pair. I'm gonna leave it alone until we break out. Yeah, of course. Yep. Right, downtrending for a while. And we can see here, this looks like a pattern. Yeah, very ugly. Looks like a pattern that we all know and love. Right, the inverted shoulder, the neckline, the head. Now we barely break out, but that's not really like a confirmation breakout. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, triple top, exactly. Right? That's not really a confirmation breakout. That's like a real confirmation breakout would be like this. Boom. And we get a nice breakout rally. Right? Nice breakout rally. Boom. Now that's a good confirmation. Right? Then I would start looking for some type of buys so we could start flipping the market and standing it back up. That's a NAS candle. Yep. Right? But that's kind of a suspect change of character, to be honest. Little suspect. Right? We didn't really get a good confirmation market was going to buy up. And look what happens. Market starts to trickle down. Trickle down slowly. Excuse me. Right? So look, check me out. This is where we're at right here. Notice how we have a nice head and shoulder here. Shoulder, head, and then this is a confirmation. Look how we got arrows. Arrows. We break out. We break below. That's clean. Right? That's clean. Now, for the shoulder, this would definitely be the entry with our stop loss above the high. Now, obviously, that's a huge setup, right? A super big setup, right? But that's okay. Like, this is the macro, right? This would be the macro. We can go ahead and drop down to the lower time frame, right? Let's drop down to the 4 hour. All right, so we already know when it comes to the head and the shoulder to the stop loss is technically in sell territory, right? Now, we really don't get confirmation until here. Now, let's just break it down. Look, check me out, guys. We could even see market is still bullish on the 4 hour time frame right here in this area. Look, it's just, boom, trending, trending, trending. Now, let's just check it out. Let's mark up the chart, guys. And don't be afraid to mark up your charts. Look, check me out. We get higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Now, this right here would be the last low. Right there. Now, notice how we actually change character, right? We actually break down below that, not a little suspect one, like just touching it. We actually break below. Right? So, guys, would this be a rally breakout? Yes or no? Did we break below this low?
Yes.
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 Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we got to follow that rally back up. 1 red candle, 2 red candle, boom. The last green candle. This last green candle is my starting point because it started that bearish rally. Boom. Now, that's the play that you wait for, guys. Yes, it's a giant, big-ass daily setup that technically hit. I mean, it's still in blues. Yes, you got some type of drawdown, but technically it is in blues right now. Like, whether you held that drawdown and took that daily setup, or you waited for this 4 hour play, you guys are both right. Right? Both right. Who's going to wait for what exactly? Right? Like, if you just want to test trade the area, you could have test traded the daily. Right? But when you hop on the 4 hour time frame, you can see that as long as you follow the market structure, you get a setup. You're going to get something. That would be your stop loss. Oh, my goodness. Now, for me, guys, I usually enter off the first touch. That's just what I do normally. Now you can enter off the 50 if you choose to, right? That's totally up to you. It's all preference. Like there is no right or wrong, right? Just stick discipline to it. I've always just stuck discipline and boom. As soon as market touches, I'm in. I know where my stop loss is supposed to be, right? With the minimum 1 to 3 risk to reward, right? But if I'm looking to sell this off the daily time frame, guys, I'm really looking at daily time frame market structure for some take profits, right? So let's go ahead. All right, let's go ahead. If market was really going to continue selling, obviously this would be the main swing TP, right? Main swing TP. I'm expecting market to drop from anywhere inside of here down below this, right? But obviously it has to take its time. So let's just follow the market structure as we continue. All right. There's market structure here. I'm going to go ahead and use this starting point right here as a zone because levels is letting me know. Here's a blue arrow. Here's a blue box. You see how we're having trouble breaking below that zone? That's also a good partial zone right there. That whole candle. Here's another zone we can use. And then the closest pullback to this top here would be this one right here. So as we drop down, we drop back down. Boom, we could have used this area right here as our first main TP. First TP, that's a 1 to 4.8, almost a 1 to 5. Boom. Partial out some of there, let the rest run, partial out some here, right? If you're looking at daily setups, this is it, guys. This is exactly how you do it. You go from the higher time frame, you find a good setup, and then you drop down and you wait for the same exact thing to happen. That's literally how you go from macro to micro. Boom. Does that make sense, fam? That right there is like honestly super clean. Super clean. Now let's go ahead and just look. Let's keep this clean. This one's already hit. Yes, just need to practice. That's all it is, guys. Repetition. That's really all it is, because once you can go ahead and start to identify that market is uptrending, okay, cool. Let's go ahead and catch some plays. We caught a buy here. We caught a buy here. Now, once market is done buying, what is it going to do? Disrespect some zones. And then all we have to do is capitalize on the brand new starting point and head and shoulder setup. That right there is what we have to get used to over and over and over again. But dude, that was a nice drop. But what is it doing now? Technically right now, we're just consolidating. We could delete this and stay fresh. Just consolidating. But let's go back up to the daily real quick. I like this zone right here. I like that we have a breakthrough.
Down and stayed there and went lower.
We get a breakout rally, right? And we get a starting point right here. Boom. Not only that, guys, I mean, I know you guys can see the pattern right here. I mean, you guys want to draw on my screen and show me the pattern I'm looking at? If you guys want. Yeah, there we go, baby. Hey, he was on it. Let's go. Let's go. Yep. I mean, that thing looks pretty to me, bro. Higher high, higher low, higher high, change of character, consolidation, all this liquidity being built up. All this is money. And a lot of people are trading in this on the 1 hour thinking, oh, it was bullish one, day, bearish the next. It's consolidation. They're building up money right here. Oh yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. So as they're building up money right here, boom, they got support and resistance traders. Support and resistance traders building up money for us. Yep, those retail traders, they're the liquidity. I mean, and technically, if you can't see liquidity, guys, you are the liquidity. And that's what we need to start training our eyes to see, right? This is why we zoom out. This is why we zoom out. If you can't see it, most likely you are it, right? So when you zoom out, you can see all this right here, consolidation. Where's our starting point? Boom. So when it comes to the shoulder, we taking it down for sales. Yep. If you're looking at shoulders right here, notice how it's in the same area, guys. Notice, we can delete this now. Notice how it's in the same area. We got
Yo, mic check, mic check.
1 2 1 2 mic check.
We're
Mic
good
check.
now. We're good now.
Let's go, baby. Dang, they don't want us to win. My brother's in.
You're
Mic
muted
check.
again. You're muted. All right, now.
Yo, all right. So notice how we're expecting, banks to push up. So we can go ahead and take some sell opportunities here. We want to catch this wave, right? We want to continue to catch these sells. This would be a nice solid TP area 1 right here, TP2, and then obviously we would love to continue with the massive movement that, we can get. It's going to take time though, guys. It's definitely going to take time. But I would definitely not mind it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's already in this buy area back and forth. It's just been having problems. So it's okay. It's still in the buy area, right? So what if it buys up enough to our sell zone? Let's have confidence in the structure that we all know. Let's all have confidence in the structure that we all know. Right? So when the market comes back, we can go ahead and continue those opportunities. Right? Technically, this starting point is doing its job. Right? Just keep that in mind. But yeah, that's not bad. That's not a bad setup at all. I seen that today and I was like, dang, that's lucky pretty clean. That's lucky pretty clean. All right. Let's see. Let's see what else.
Vinny,
What's up?
Please start on on something higher than the 1 hour, so I can see which way the direction of the market is.
All right. Boom. So check me out right here. Notice how market was shifting down. Shifting. But notice how we start breaking structure and start heading back up. Start heading up. Right? So look, check me out now. Once we get that, once we get confirmation buys are coming, buys are in order, we have to find the best, the next best opportunities. Now you can see there's blue arrows here, which means there's starting points. Right? These starting points held up. That was a strong starting point. It did not want anything to drop past that. Right? But where's the lowest? Is this crooked? This is crooked, huh? Okay, never mind. Oh, now it's crooked. But look, where's the lowest starting point? Right here. So in the future, on the daily, I would be expecting markets to start heading down to that starting point. Right? When? I don't know when. Right? But look, we have this starting point's taken care of. There's probably a starting point right here and some of these right here. But once market comes back here, I know what I'm going to do. It's just a waiting game, guys. Right? It's just a waiting game. But look, we can see market is trending now. Market is trending now. Check me out. We get blue arrows. Blue boxes don't reach back this far. This whole thing is a starting point. This whole red candle. That's the last selling candle before the breakout rally. Levels is letting me know. We get a breakout. We get a breakout. Look at this. Market comes right back inside, fills that imbalance. Would that be an imbalance? What exactly would that be an imbalance? It wasn't. Yeah, this red candle, it created an imbalance, but then when market came back and turned it around, it was an imbalance fill. And then just happened to make more imbalances on the way up. So, yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. But look, market comes back, takes this starting point, creates a new one. Blue arrow. We get a breakout rally. We can just move it. Keep it clean. Boom. Oh, and it's just a waiting game, fam. You could have capitalized on this. How long did it take for market to come back here? Let's just check it out. So market broke out from here. That was 195 days. 195 days. It hung out in here for 37 days. So it was in this buy zone for 37 days. It held up and it gave you profits. It did its job. Right? It did its job. Which is solid. Right? Which is solid. So now
That's crazy.
it is crazy. Right? So now all the main buying starting points now are these ones here. People can barely hold a trade for one day. I know, bro. I know. Trust me, I know.
His mom said make use of this.
What's up, Caesar? I can
Yeah.
hear you,
And that
bro.
other one, but this I feel like is really bright. I haven't even turned it on, but I know it's bright.
Caesar got all the cheese, man. They can hear me now. All right, my bad. All right, so look, check me out. Levels is saying these are the closest starting points, right? Now, after these starting points, guys, after these, this is the last one, right? So once these are all taken and washed up or get violated and market starts heading down now, market starts to head down now and takes these out, we already know where market wants to start heading down to. It's a waiting game. This might take another 190 days. 200 days, but when market comes down here, GBP USD, I'm looking to take some buys. Right, so look, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. So let's just focus on the structure here. Right, notice, let's just focus on the structure because the structure is so clean. All right, as market is buying up, we get a higher high, higher low, higher high. Now notice how market drops below and we change character. Let's zoom in. Right, we did get a breakout rally. Right, we can see that. That's pretty clean, right? We can all see that breakout rally, right? Pretty clean. Now this right here would be the starting point. We can see that problem had trouble as soon as it came inside. Came inside vicious. Most likely somebody got stopped out having a tight stop. Consolidation all throughout that area. Now, check me out. Notice how once we actually break and close below and change character, this zone was used as a break and retest. Not only that, this is actually a buying starting point. Not only that, guys. Check me out. Is this a breakout rally right here? That's a breakout rally.
Yes.
So notice how this consolidation, back and forth, support, resistance, out of nowhere gave us a nice breakout rally to the downside. Okay? Now, notice how there's a last buying candle right before the breakout rally. Boom. Notice how the violation of the buying starting point and the now new selling starting point overlap. Yeah, exactly. They overlap. Boom. You could have taken that trade right there with confidence. Anywhere in that area. Break and retest, anywhere right there. Stop loss above this wick. Minimum 1 to 3 risk to reward. Super solid setup. Super solid. Right? That's option 1. Now option 2 is going to be the left shoulder. Right? We never got there. So, boom, after market gives us the play. Whoo-hoo! Oh my goodness. Let's delete that. This was a good play. Super nice setup. Super nice setup. Now, look at the play. Don't you have to wait for the first candle so you know that is when you get in? Don't you have to wait for the first candle? Let me see. Let me just go back real quick. Ha, Zach. Ha, shit, Zach. For the breakout. You're talking about this breakout, right?
Yeah.
I'm talking to Jonda for the breakout. You're talking about this breakout right here? Or this one? Okay. So, yeah, you definitely could have waited for that one. But this one, in my opinion, that's out there enough. Right? Sometimes
I think you're muted.
Yo, you're muted. You're muted.
yell at me, bro. Don't yell at me.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. Okay, so it's all off preference and what I'm used to seeing with backtesting, right? But if I see a wick like that and the market gives me something super, super tight to the breakout like that, I'm not really going to consider that a breakout, right? But with GBP USD, I notice when it leaves a little bit more out like that, maybe not a huge one, but just enough, I've noticed that it does give a play. It does respect, right? So that's why I like that one over something that's super, super tight. Now, again, maybe you're looking at that and you're like, you know what? I would rather wait for something clear like this, and that's okay, right? And that's okay. Maybe you missed this setup, and that's totally, totally fine, right? Maybe you missed this one right here, and that's okay. You want something more clear, right? No worries, right? We have a new setup right here. This is only the first opportunity. Opportunity 1. Let's delete that. Let's delete this. Opportunity 1. Our second opportunity is still right here. Right? So now that we actually got some solid confirmation. Boom. Notice how market comes back, and it takes a minute. Right? You may have to miss that one, and you may have to be waiting for a long time. Let's just see how long this takes. From the clear breakout to a market touches, that was 114 days. Right? And there's nothing wrong with waiting. I mean, if you want the confirmation and you're down with waiting, it is what it is. Right? This is the daily anyway. So on the daily setups, you're going to have to wait a good minute. Right? But the same thing that I look at on the daily, guys, is the same thing I look at on the 1 minute. Right? So if you're a scalper and you trade the 1 to 5 minute, this whole setup on that time frame may take a whole hour. Right? For this whole thing to develop, this whole thing, right? On the 5 minute to 1 minute, it may take like an hour or so for this whole thing to develop. Right? Maybe even more. Right? But on the daily, you gotta wait, a couple amount of days. But notice how when it comes back, we get that nice respect, and we actually get, that's probably like 100-some pip push. That's a 200 pip push. Boom, off the first touch. Now check me out. Would you be okay missing this entry, knowing you have confirmation with this one right here? Feeling confident? Yes. Awesome. And that's all that matters, right? We can see that that setup goes your way. That setup went your way. If you took that setup, that thing dropped 200 pips your way. Boom. Now look, let's focus on the market structure. Right? Let's focus on the market structure. We get higher high. Notice how that's a breakout rally, right? Right here. Breakout rally. This last starting candle, that selling candle is a starting point. Market comes back, gets inside this starting point, boom, takes it back up. Higher high. Higher low. This is a breakout rally. We get a blue candle, which means this last selling candle is a starting point. Notice how we get trapped. It doesn't continue to buy and continue bullish. It kind of gets trapped and starts to consolidate. Right? Boom. That's good for us. That lets us know market may be holding out. Buyers are starting to get weak. And then what happens? Massive, massive bearish momentum. And do we break and close below? Yes. How do we know? Well, one, we can see, right? We can see there's some this is a nice confirmation. Two, levels gives us a red arrow letting us know, yo, you should click the red box. Boom. Levels also gives us our starting point, and we can see right there it gave respect on its name. 50% snipe with a 150 pip drop. Boom. Yes, Levels is your sidekick. He said, Levels is your sidekick. Orion gave us another pair of eyes. Absolutely. Right? Absolutely. So now let's drop down to the daily time frame real quick, or the 4 hour. Dang, this is look how clean this is. Right? Look how clean this is. Man. So let's just focus on this one because this is the one that daily had us on. Right? Okay, cool. So now if we're going to continue sales, guys, if we're going to continue sales, let's focus on the structure. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Now, this one is my closest pullback to my entry. This red box is my entry, guys. So this low is my closest low, which means if market wants to continue to sell, it's going to have to break and close below. So what are we looking for? We're looking for some type of consolidation. Last buying candle, boom. Massive bearish momentum. So let's go ahead. We'll give us a last buying candle. And we'll give us a breakout rally. Boom. So once we get that, guys, we now have the head and shoulder pattern all over again. We see the homie. We can't miss the homie, guys. Right? Wherever, if you can see this over and over again, guys, it's going to help you out. Center back. Boom. So what do we have? We have the change of character. The change of character. And then we have the right shoulder along with your starting point, so we can go ahead and continue to sell it down. Does that make sense, guys? We need to see the same thing over and over and over again. Nothing changes no matter the time frame. No matter the time frame, right? Look at even right here. Let's go ahead and see what this looks like right inside of here, guys. That's what needs to happen in order to continue selling, right? But we'll just keep that there. We need change character, find the next setup, continue sales. But let's go ahead and look at what's in here, right? Market structure should be similar on lower time frame. I believe that was the 4 hour. Was that the 4 hour? Okay, that was a 4 hour. Let's go down to the 1 hour. Look at the 1 hour time frame. So we might be able to catch it sooner. we might be able to catch it sooner. This giant setup right here, this was the 4 hour. Look at the 1 hour, guys. It has yet to give it to us. It has yet to give it to us. We get higher high, higher low, resistance. We go higher, change of character. Boom. Look at what Levels is doing. Levels is letting me know, yo, red arrow, match that. Bet. Levels is letting me know right here. This is my starting point. That's my starting point. Along with the head and shoulder. Right? Let's go ahead. Shoulder. Head. Drop it down low. We could even use this one right here.
You're muted.
Mic check, mic check.
All right, bro. All good.
All right.
All good now.
Bet. Let's go. All right. So we can use this as my shoulder. The high will always be my stop. Boom. This is yet to happen, guys. What is it doing for us right now? Right now. Change of character, consolidation. Building up that money. Building up that money. This is what we need to see right there. This move right there will most likely be the move that gives us this change of character we need to see. Boom. Does that make sense, fam? Once we get this blue setup, we can now start moving down to this setup here. The 4 hour setup now after that. Boom. Dang, that was pretty saucy. We haven't broke it down like that in a minute. That was pretty saucy. I ain't gonna cap with you. Oh, but that's it. That's what we need to see right there. That's what we need to see in order for sales to keep happening. All right, let's go. We have last 4 minutes. Let's go ahead, indices. Let's go. Y'all been freaking breaking my heart, bruh. Breaking my heart. I thought we were gonna get that buy right here. All right, so look, this is what I'm seeing on US 30, the dirty 30. Now this is, I don't recommend this for beginners, because you know if you don't calculate your risk and you're not very good with your money management, this will definitely eat your account, right? But if you have some good management and you calculate your risk, guys, come hop on the dark side real quick one time, right? But look, this is what I'm seeing. I don't necessarily like this this area because we have liquidity still right here in this area, and I do see a starting point. Let's go to the daily. Boom. We can even look. Daily is bullish now. This was all-time highs like 2 years ago. We are now at all-time highs. So what are you thinking, guys? Market has been bullish for the past year. Over a year and a half, a little bit, year and a couple months, because from 2023, 2024, yeah, so a year and a couple months, right? Market's been bullish. Our indices futures are both different. Let's see, that's a great question. No, indices are stocks. They're the top 500, 300, and 100 best stock companies all linked together. Futures are slightly different, but yes. Now for me, guys, my main swing for buys, if we can get this, is going to be anywhere in this area right here. Oops. Anywhere in this area. Why? Because we have a head and shoulder violation. Head and shoulder violation. Either one of those. Right? And then we also have starting points. Right here. We have a starting point on the 4 hour, and then we have a daily starting point right there. So if we can get those guys, oh man, US 30 about to have a day, bro. We about to freaking catch hella pips. hella pips, 2,000 pips. Oh my goodness, bro. Right, but again, this is a daily starting point, so I have to test trade these areas. Well, I don't have to, but again, I'm looking for some type of reactions off of these areas, right? So just keep that in mind. The closest area on US 30 is this one right here. We go ahead and break out. Levels letting me know. We get a breakout starting point. We never touch that area again, and bro, we just keep building up liquidity right there. So I would not mind taking a test trade in that area or waiting for that confirmation trade. Let market build up. Let market do its thing. And once we see what we need to see, boom, we get that rejection. Let's go ahead and start entering. Find your new starting point. Find your breakout rally in here. Find your new starting point. Find your shoulder, and let's take it back up. Right? That's what I'm looking at with US 30. These are the areas I'm looking at. Now, NAS. I have NAS. I mean, these are the two best areas that I'm seeing right now. Two best areas. And I really, really like this one, bro. I really do. I really do. It's just super clean, and it's right here right in front of it. But the thing is, I don't know if it's, we don't know if this is going to be the one in respects, right? So just because I really like it, guys, we can't put all our eggs in one basket just because I really like the setup, right? This is why we test trade, right? Because the market can come down and this area does get some type of respect. All we have to do is find the pullbacks, guys. Find the pullbacks. What if I like it so much, I'm like, oh yeah, and I'm expecting for it to go, and the bank's like, you know what? I want to play with your emotions because I know you over leveraged on this juicy trade. Boom, market's gonna hit stop. Most people who over leverage are gonna exit their setup, and what happens? We finally get that new breakout rally. We could find our new starting point. We can use the shoulder, and then market tends to go your way, right? So just keep that in mind. I do like this setup. I would not mind if we can get something like this for NAS, right? I ain't even gonna say that, but hey, that's funny, bro. Híjole chingada. That's funny. But yeah, these are the two setups I'm looking at. Now I know. SPX 500. Again with US 30. This is a head and shoulder violation. Right? I'm not sure what this is. I'm just gonna let's go up real quick. Oh, this is a daily starting point. So notice how we have a 4-hour starting point right on top of the violation. We have a daily starting point right underneath the violation, and then we have an inverted. Right? This isn't as clear, but notice how we have a low. We go lower, and then we change character, right? Now, where's my breakout rally when I change character? Right here. 1 candle, 2 candle, 3 candle, 4 candle. Boom. So there's my breakout rally, my starting point, my inverted. So if market wants to come back down here, I would not mind. Would not mind at all. Look, this is why I like to go on higher time frames, because look, I was just looking at SPX and I was like, well, where's US 30 compared to SPX? SPX, this is the setup with the violation. NAS, notice how we break above. We get a new breakout rally. Our starting point are inverted, and then we have it inverted on this side as well. So this area is not bad, guys. Trust me, these areas are not bad. I'm definitely gonna test trade both of these, and once we see what we need to see, you know what we're doing, you know what we're gonna do, right? So stay tuned. Stay tuned on the NAS calls, guys, because we might be able to catch this on the NAS call. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? We do not know. But that is it for me, guys. Do you guys have any questions before I let you guys go for the rest of the night? Bet. It's all love, fam. That's it for me, guys. I hope I gave you guys some value, a little bit of clicking moments, a little bit of perspective on the market. I know we started it off a little bit different, but I feel like it was needed. Or, same thing. I was like, it's getting a little bit too stale. I want to give these guys some perspective. But that's it for me, guys. Trade responsibly this weekend, right? Trade responsibly. Make sure you guys calculate your risk. Send in your setups. Get your feedback, and let's clap these markets, guys. You guys have a great, great trading week. I'll see you guys on Friday.